have on the back.
You know this can't be a sit-down discussion video without one of these. Wait for it. Oh. Essentials. What's going on, beautiful people? I'm the GrandMaster, and I also go by D.Rey, and I am here to bring you guys my... Let me get this right. Shout out to Birdkeeper Toby. My wants to battle tag of 2020. Birdkeeper Toby came up with this concept. From what I understand, I believe is what he did. Just throwing questions out and tagging different content creators, so that way we can reflect upon the year that just surpassed and just finished up. And I think that's cool concept. And we did get tagged by 2 of our homies. Shout out to my brother OG Albina, and shout out to my brother Matt O'Shea for the tag. I think this is a cool concept. I always love to sit down and ramble with you guys, just kind of chit chat and talk. Ever since the GrandMaster's table had its finale, pour one out for the homies. Oh, I've been wanting to have an excuse to sit down and just talk to you guys, so I figured this was a great opportunity. In the background, I'll just have one of my Wi-Fi battles that I recently posted on my channel. So if you guys want to check that out without my ugly mug in front of you, hop on in. You're already here. Just check it out. It's also a little timer for me, so I don't just go off and ramble forever. Yeah, let's just, without further ado, let's just hop right on into it. I did love the content. I loved the video from Owen, OG Albina. I love the video from Matt. You guys did a great job on your vid. I hope that this video is just a shadow of what you guys produced. I'm just gonna talk from the heart here, guys. So just kind of if you're new here, before we actually, let's turn this into a YouTube actual video, right? If you guys are new here and you're watching my video, please do me a massive favor. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, hit the bell button so you get notified every single time we post a new video. And if you're here, you're watching it and you're enjoying my rambling, or if you just want to be a good person to support me, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Without further ado, let's hop on into the questions. The very first one we have here, numero uno, is what is the best Pokemon of 2020? The disclaimer, guys, I didn't brainstorm anything before I got this started. I'm gonna do this in 3 parts. Number 1, I would say the first one I would say is Galarian Darmanitan. It was introduced in the Isle of Arm and Sword and Shield in general. And the moment that I saw that Pokemon, it hit near and dear to my heart. Why? Because my son absolutely adores the animal gorillas. And I love the snow. And so when we combined both those 2 worlds, it just hit home for me. So I was an automatic love. It's not going to dethrone Mimikyu from my number 1 spot, but it's right there, solid number 2. That Pokemon, when it came in, I just had hard eyes over. It's just an amazing Pokemon. I love that thing. And as a draft league perspective, because you know this channel does have a lot of draft league content, I do have to give a shout out to the king of draft league that has shown itself to be a threat, even though we had a bunch of Pokemon come back in the Crown Tundra. The second DLC is Dragapult. Dragapult is a phenomenal Pokemon, being able to be specially offensive, physically offensive, a speed demon, being able to have such an amazing move pool to be able to form fit itself to any matchup. It's a good crippler. It gets access to setup. It's a good Pokemon to be able to form fit any single matchup. So Dragapult, I think, is the obvious answer there. It's going to be the first pick in a lot of drafts moving forward. It should be. I'm not gonna talk about the NCP. Anyway, number 3 of the first part of the question, I would have to say, for me personally, Rotom Mo. Ironically, Rotom Mo was a huge surprise to me. I took it 2nd overall in my draft of season 2 of the BBR, and I got clowned on so hard by the rest of the coaches. I drafted it to be able to get rid of any kind of water type Pokemon that would stand in Dracovish's way, because I picked Dracovish 1st overall in my draft. whether if it was a water type or if it was a water ground type, because it had the grass and electric typing, and it was able to remove hazards and be a good momentum shifter. So, and also able to get rid of hazard. Did I say that already? I'm rambling. But Rotom Mow, I love that Pokemon. Monch, that was his nickname. I for sure will be drafting that thing again because I loved Rotom Mow. It's funny because Howler, shout out to my boy Platinum Howler, he mentioned in his team builder that he prepared more for Rotom Mow than he did for Dracovish, which is actually really funny because at one point Rotom Mow was actually my kill leader. So I love that thing. Rotom Mow was something that was a genuine joy to bring each and every week. So shout out to Rotom. Monch. Second question that we have here is what is the best video you have made this year / most looking forward to making? It's a good question. There's a lot of episodes of the GrandMaster's table that I did enjoy doing. We had incredible guests on there. We had guests from PokeMMD, Kyle A, K-Cray, we had Envy, we had In Vivid Color, we had Sierra Dawn, we had Patty Trills. We had so many amazing content creators on there. Each and every one of those were phenomenal. The GrandMaster's table was something special for me. But if I were to put a target on one video, and I'm sorry if the background video is kind of slowing down because I'm playing this directly from YouTube, would probably have to be the finals of the BBR Season 2 against Matt O'Shea. That game was something special. I think leading up to that game, I was just so incredibly nervous. A lot of people, guys, a lot of people that play Draft League, a lot of coaches don't really get that opportunity to get to even play in a Wi-Fi Draft League finals. And the fact that I got there very early in my Draft League career was something special. And it was a great game against a really amazing friend. And something that I won't forget for a long time. And we did end up coming on the short end of the stick. We ended up having to get back there and redeem ourselves, but you know, that game in general just meant a lot to me. As you guys tell in the content, I was really emotional about it, so that was something special for me. I'll probably have to put them in the #1 spot, and then the rest of the GrandMaster's table right underneath that. And so #3 we have here is, what can your viewers expect from you in 2020? To continue being an idiot. I love to have fun. I'm a very serious guy. I also am I'm a smart dude. I'll toot my own horn. I'm a businessman. I know how to maneuver. I'm a people person. I love to kind of just throw myself out there with a bunch of amazing human beings. But what you can expect from me in 2021 is the same GrandMaster D.Rey. You'll see a lot of content that's similar to what we're doing now in regards to Draft League. Draft League battles ain't going nowhere. I love Draft League. It's so much fun. I would like to do some shiny hunting. I still find love in that. Maybe a let's play here and there. Maybe the GrandMaster's table comes back. I can't say for sure. Probably not, but I want to give a little bit more light to that though at this time, because some people were very confused of why it was gone. Listen guys, I'm a father of two beautiful human beings. I'm the husband to an amazing woman, whom was also my co-host Summer, and having a full ass life outside YouTube. It's tough to integrate that within our schedule. It was tough because it wasn't just dependent on us. Our prowess on the GrandMaster's table was to bring content creators to you, the people, the beautiful people of YouTube, and being able to schedule people from all across the world was difficult on us, and it was tough to kind of keep that consistent week after week. And will it come back in the future? I don't know. It depends on how our schedule is able to open up, but I wanted to have YouTube stay as something that I love to do as a hobby, not something that I have to do, if that makes sense. So who knows what the future holds for that. So just to kind of give you guys a little bit of backstory on what happened there. So we'll see what happens. Number 4 is there anything on YouTube that's made you feel really good this year? Getting us together. Honestly, I used to be a big fan of YouTube you know, before I came in. I used to watch everybody, and being able to involve myself with all these people is absolutely phenomenal. But if I were to put my target on one thing that has made me feel good this year, would honestly have to be, you know what, I'll just say it this way as a concept versus a specific item. YouTube as a whole has been an amazing distraction for me. This year has, sorry, it fucking sucks. This year has sucked, man. COVID-19 is a bitch. And being able to have whatever goes on in the world outside of these walls, just be put on the back burner for just an hour and a half for me to sit down and create content for you guys, it de-stressed me, and it's made me feel good to be able to be creative and have stuff for you guys. And it's been an amazing distraction from all the negativity that's happened this year. It's brought a small light to all this bullshit that's been happening. So just being a content creator in general, to be able to have this avenue to express myself creatively and have a great response to it is just been absolutely phenomenal. So I'll just say being a content creator in general. Number 5, we have the Crown Tundra or the Isle of Armor. I'm assuming they want me to choose. So if I were to pick one of the two, listen, I love them both. They both got their niches. Crown Tundra is great because of all the Pokemon that came back, but I'm gonna say the Isle of Armor, and the reason why is because obviously we were more successful in that meta. In regards to Draft League, we won our first championship. Shout out to the UPO, the Ultimate Pokemon Organization, run by my good friend Silver Smasher. He is now retired. Love my brother. And getting into the finals of the BBR, that was just a meta that I enjoyed, honestly. More Pokemon came back on the Crown Tundra and I completely flipped it upside down. So gotta adjust, as any good player should. So I do love the Isle of Armor. It's just got a little bit more of a place in my heart. Number 6 we have here is name a smaller creator who deserves some love. Holy shit. Listen guys, I'm a small creator too. I'm not any titan. I just love to get myself out there. I love to ensure that whatever content that I give to you guys is actually of value and is something that you will enjoy. So I have no ground to stand on in regards to putting myself all over anybody else. But if I were to say a smaller content creator, in my mind, we're all equals. That's my opinion. We're all equals. Everybody here is creating content for you guys. Sub counts is just some people are more popular than others, and some people have been around for a little bit longer. But all of us are equals in my brain. So if I were to shout out a smaller content creator that is a lot better than I am, that's much more funny, I would probably have to shout out GlitchhxCity. Shout out to Shay. Shay is a phenomenal human being. I love him to absolute death. He is so fucking funny. He's such a funny guy. The man is a great comedian. If you haven't already, get out from underneath your rock. Check out the Shenanigans podcast. Him and I, in summer, we had our podcast start around the same time, so we kind of mirrored each other as we started. So we definitely were keeping up with him. I love his podcast concept because you can see his face. It's like a face cam style thing, so you can see his expressions every time he speaks, and I love that. I love that personable aspect to it. So the man will make you pee your pants. he calls it like it is. He's not afraid to say something, so I respect that so much. So shout out to Shay. Please check him out. I'll leave a link down for his channel down in the description. A human being that deserves to be praised, in my opinion. And then everybody, like, I can't, this big, young, I love all the creators here on the platform. I love every single one of them. So if I had to answer the question the way that it's written, there you go. And number 7, tag 3 people. Tag 3 people. Let's go ahead and tag my boy, mi hermano, Leo 6 Foot Hacks. Get it done, bro. Get it done. Shay, let's shout out Shay, since we talked about him in question number 6. Shay Quaza, go ahead and see if you get this up, bro. That'd be fun to hear your take on what happened this year. And I doubt he's gonna do it. I really doubt he's gonna do it, but I'll do it anyway. Shout out to the people's champ, Kyle A. Homeboy and I have grown really close, and I appreciate him to the absolute fullest. And I think it'd be funny to get him on here and just have his beautiful soul just flourish and have him reflect on his year too. So probably won't do it. I'll just harass him until he does. I'll message him in a little bit and he'll see if he'll actually do it. I doubt he will, but I think it'd be funny. So yeah, that is going to be the 7 questions. Shout out to Birdkeeper Toby. I noticed the back YouTube has been lagging, so I'm glad that it kind of gave me a little bit more time to continue rambling, you know what I'm saying? So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys would like to come into the Discord server, the Sanctuary, a link will be down in the description below. Hop on in. I'd love to hang out with you. I'd love to chat with you. It'd be a fun time. And with all that being said, I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your day, and above all else, be nice. Peace.